Welcome to Los Angeles, California, everybody. Welcome to the Late Late Show. I'm your host, TV's Craig Ferguson. Please sit down, relax, stop talking all you have. Sleepy audience tonight. Could be interesting. Ah, yeah, he's here. Good. Go on, man. Be funny. Oh, that's funny. Hi, everybody. That's right. Don't patronize me. That'll be fine. It's a great day. It is a great day for America, everybody. Why, I hear you ask. Why, Craig? Well, I'll tell you why. Because Pamela Anderson is back on the market. Do you hear that? Yeah, you get about as much chance as I have, but it all sounds good. No, Pam, she filed for divorce today from Kid Rock. Didn't they just get married like 5 times or something? 4 or 5 times? Like different weddings all over the place? Then they'll have to get divorced 4 times, 4 or 5 times all over. And Kid Rock, what is Kid Rock, like 40-something now? I think maybe time to drop the kid. It's the danger if you have one of those names. He's getting a bit older, he's going to have to drop the kid. He'll have to change it to Soft Rock or something like that. Soft Rock or Smooth Jazz. Hey, here's a great thing I heard about this the weekend as well. Yesterday, a new movie, The Nativity Story. I don't know what it's about, but The Nativity Story. It had the first ever movie to premiere last night at the Vatican. At the Vatican. The Pope wasn't there because no one wanted to sit behind the Pope, you know, with a big hat. I don't want to sit behind the Pope. I never see the movie. Oh, shut up. But it must be good because they're already working on the sequel, 3 Wise Men and a Baby. Hello. See what I did there? 3 Wise Men and a Baby. Which is great news for Steve Guttenberg, because where did he go? What the? Some kind of TV movie about a dolphin, and then that was it. Nothing for years. Anyway, I hope you all had a lovely Thanksgiving holiday. I had a lovely time. I did a bit of travelling. I went to Bahrain in the Middle East. I was on the USO tour for the troops. Yeah. Bahrain. I was very honoured. Very honoured. I was very honoured to be asked. I went there to entertain our troops over there, as if they haven't suffered enough. I had to go over there. And of course, it all went swimmingly. Now, I've never done a USO tour before. It's the military. So they give you a briefing before you start. You know, at East Ferguson, show starts at $2,100. You deploy the mother-in-law joke here. Horse walks into a bar gag here. And if you get into trouble, carpet bomb them with the fart jokes. Just fart jokes all over the place. That's my usual tactics anyway. So, yes, sir. Anyway, I arrive in Bahrain. Bahrain, it's called, right? I get to Bahrain, and I find out there's heightened security, right? They've got some kind of security alert on. Apparently, I'm not the most important thing happening. Who knew? I get to Bahrain, and none of the US ships are allowed into the port. And I'm going there to, you know, for the Thanksgiving weekend, and none of the sailors are getting in. All the Americans at the base, as well, there was only a handful there, and they've all got a weekend pass because it's Thanksgiving, so they're gone. So the only ship that was allowed into the port was an Australian battleship, right? So I'm there to do a show for 300 Australian sailors who've been at sea for 4 months. The entire audience was drunker than I've ever seen in my life. I've never seen it, and now I've seen drunkenness. Where I'm from, I grew up in Scotland. I know a drunk when I see it. My God, this was drunk on a level you can't comprehend this kind of drunk. 300 Australian sailors, they haven't had a drink in 4 months. I'm not blaming these boys. I mean, they're good lads, but they were drinking. And they're looking at me, they're like, who the hell is that bloke over there? He was on the Drew Carey side. Who the hell is Drew Carey? I'm not kidding. I saw a guy, I'm looking from a stage, I saw a sailor and he was just going like this. I'm like, what the hell? Everyone was drunk and yelling at each other. It was fantastic. It was like going home for the holidays. That was fantastic. I couldn't believe it. I saw something I've never seen in my life at this thing as well. A couple of the American officers there, a couple of the American military police, they had to throw one of the Australian guys out. He was just too crazy. And he's fighting them off, right? But as he's fighting them, he wouldn't put down his cigarette. He was smoking. I've never seen that in a fight. He was like... All right, want me cigarette, you? You know something? Don't mess with the Australians, all right? They're crazy. I think that's why they keep them all away at the other side of the world. Keep them down there. Let's never have a war with Australia. Anyway, the next day, I get out of there. That's the danger. That's the only danger I saw when I was in the Middle East, the Australians. You know what? I'm really glad they're on our side. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, the next day I have a meet and greet. I have Thanksgiving lunch with the soldiers. I knew they didn't know who I was, but they were being nice to me. And as I'm like sitting at this table, I'm signing autographs. And I look behind me on the flat screen TV that they got in the mess hall, and the Jon Stewart show is on. Yeah, he's really great. Yeah. But anyway, during the Thanksgiving dinner, I got to meet a couple of guys who were US soldiers who were in from Djibouti. Yeah, Djibouti. They were from the small African country. They weren't from the country. They had been working in Djibouti. They liked saying it so they could say, "Well, we've been on a Djibouti call, you know. We've been doing our duty in Djibouti." So they were very. It was very. They said they were nurses, but I could just tell they were special ops guys. Because I said, "What do you do down there?" And they said, "We're nurses. I'm a nurse. He's a nurse." I'm like, "Yeah, we're nurses. Don't ask us anymore." All right. And Bahrain, right, it's kind of like Las Vegas, or in the Middle East, well, Reno in the Middle East. No, it's kind of like Las Vegas. It's got flashy hotels and bars, and you can't drink in Saudi Arabia, right? You're not allowed to drink in Saudi Arabia. So the people in Saudi Arabia, apparently, I'm not saying this is true, people cross this land bridge from Saudi Arabia to Bahrain, and they go crazy. You know, and they just, and Bahrain's a very unusual place. Michael Jackson lives there. So there you, I have no idea. I don't know why he's there. Maybe he's working with a boy band or something. But I didn't see Michael Jackson. But you know, one night I heard the. Oh, it sent chills. If I wasn't so old and unattractive, I'd have been worried. Anyway, so I'm in this town. The country's called Bahrain. I was in the town's called Manamana. I'm not kidding. That's the name of the town. That's the name of the town, Manamana. Do. That's what it is. So I'm in Manamana. Do. And I went to this authentic Arabian nightclub. I was with somebody who spoke Arabic, and we went to this Arabian nightclub. I am not kidding. It was like the bar from Star Wars. It was unbelievable. Like the band, Durga, Jihad, Durga. I'm like, what? I'm not. It was really. There was a cast of very dodgy characters. I think I saw the two guys who sang the Macarena. Because you know they're in Al Qaeda now. These guys. Macarena. To America. Oh, like that. And then, no way. So anyway, I'm in this nightclub, and they have a floor show. There's different people coming on, singers, and then you know the belly dancer comes out. A very big woman. This belly dancer. They like them big over there. This is a big girl. I don't even know if she was really a belly dancer. She came out, she was wearing a costume. She moved once, and then the jiggling just started. Just kept going, just turned around, and it's moving at the back. Turn around. It's like, wow. She was apparently a very famous belly dancer over there. Huge in Djibouti, anyway. And in this nightclub, right, in the nightclub, the women can go there on their own. It's like a girls' night out. It's all right. They're fine with it. But they have to wear the full burqa. But in order, you know, they're wearing the full thing. They're all just got the... But to eat, right, they had some food. In order to eat, some of the girls took their veils off. I was like, whoa. It was like Bahraini girls gone wild. I was like, wow! Because you find yourself getting really excited seeing their faces. I'm like, dude, I saw her teeth! Her teeth! And you know what they had in Bahrain? I couldn't believe it. A Starbucks. I saw and they write your name on the cup just like they do here. So that's a mochaccino for Ahmed and a peppermint no foam latte for the infidel. Dead to America!
Worldwide